Have you ever felt a horrible itch on your arms, chest, back, or more sensitive areas and had no idea what caused it? This is hard to hear, but the reason may be sitting right there in your shower the whole time. Yes, I am talking about body wash. The same bottles that say gentle, hypoallergenic, sensitive skin, antibacterial, natural. I know those words sound comforting. In fact, they are just soft little curtains hiding a much uglier problem. Because some body washes have been linked to contamination recalls. Some sensitive skin formulas have been accused of containing ingredients that may irritate the very people they claim to protect. Some antibacterial washes sell you the fear that normal clean is not clean enough. I get why people trust them. I did too. I have been the person buying the gentle bottle, hoping it would calm my skin down, only to spend more time, more money, and more patience trying to get my skin stable again. And honestly, I do not want you to go through that same frustrating little cycle. So in this video, I am exposing 6 body wash products that may burn your skin. But don't worry, by the end, I will also show you 2 affordable body washes that actually make more sense, gentler, clearer, and much less likely to turn your shower into a skincare regret. 1. DermaRite. Can you believe a skincare brand meant to protect patients actually put them at risk of a deadly infection? Sounds dramatic, right? Unfortunately, this is not cheap, fear-mongering. I am talking about DermaRite. And yes, you heard that correctly. The brand is often used in clinics, hospitals, nursing homes, hospice care, and home care settings. This is not a cute shower gel trying to smell like coconut milk and Sunday optimism. These are products used to clean skin, protect fragile areas, support patient care, and help people whose bodies may already be too weak to play games with contamination. You may have even seen it during your last medical visit. Then came the recall. In August 2025, DermaRite recalled multiple products, including DermaClean, Clean Foam, Perigene, and DermaSara, after concerns that they could be contaminated with Burkholderia cepacia complex, a group of bacteria that absolutely does not belong in skin cleansing products. Now that name sounds cold and scientific, like something buried in a microbiology textbook. So let me translate it into plain English. For a healthy person, this bacteria may cause a localized infection if it gets into broken or irritated skin. But for someone with a weakened immune system, an open wound, fragile aging skin, chronic illness, or a body already under medical stress, the risk can become much more serious. This bacteria can move beyond the surface. It can enter the bloodstream. From there, it can trigger a severe systemic infection, including sepsis, the kind of medical emergency where the body's response to infection becomes so extreme that organs can begin to fail. At that point, we are no longer talking about a little redness, itching, or a bad reaction. We're talking about a direct line to the emergency room. And that is what makes this case so disturbing. DermaRite is not selling glittery body wash for people who want to smell like a tropical dessert. The brand trades on medical trust. It sells the feeling of cleanliness, control, safety, and professional care. So when a brand like that faces a contamination recall, the betrayal hits differently. This is not just a beauty product failing to deliver soft skin. This is a healthcare product creating the very kind of risk it is supposed to help prevent. Now, to be fair, recalls like this are not an everyday event. We should not turn this into panic theater and act like every DermaRite bottle is a villain in a hospital horror movie. But that is exactly why this matters. When a recall like this does happen, consumers have every right to ask what went wrong behind the scenes. And according to the FDA's later warning letter, the issue was not simply one unlucky contaminated bottle. The agency raised concerns about manufacturing practices, quality control investigation of abnormal test results, and how the company handled warning signs inside its production process. In plain language, this was not just oops, bacteria somehow slipped in. This was a question about whether the system meant to catch problems was strong enough in the first place. So no, I am not telling you to hate DermaRite forever. The company still makes products used across skincare, wound care, and patient care, and not every product with the DermaRite name should automatically be treated like a problem. But if you are buying or using any of the recalled cleansers, perineal washes, skin protectants, or patient care products, especially for an elderly parent, a sick relative, a child, or anyone with a compromised immune system, my advice is simple. Stop using them, at least for now. A medical-looking brand does not get to survive on clean packaging alone. It has to prove the process is clean. Until DermaRite clearly shows that it has fixed the manufacturing testing and contamination control failures behind this, recall consumers have every right to keep their distance. 2. Amazon Basics. You might be shaking your head right now thinking, well, DermaRite sounds like some clinical professional grade brand. I'm not using that anyway, so why should I care? Fair enough, but that is exactly where the next problem begins. Because if you think cheaper body wash is automatically safer, just because it looks simple, Amazon Basics would like a word. Yes, I am talking about Amazon Basics Hypoallergenic Body Wash for sensitive skin. A bottle that presents itself as gentle, practical, and made for people who do not want drama in the shower. No luxury branding, no spa fantasy, no ridiculous perfume campaign with someone walking through a field in slow motion, just a plain budget-friendly body wash that usually costs under $10. And honestly, that is part of the trap. Because when something is this cheap, you have to read the fine print twice. That old saying, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is, could have been printed right across the front label here. The issue is simple. This product has been challenged in a class action complaint over the way it markets itself as hypoallergenic and suitable for sensitive skin while containing fragrance-related ingredients that may irritate the very people buying it to avoid irritation. For someone with normal skin, maybe this is just another cheap body wash. They use it, rinse it off. Move on with life. Wonderful, congratulations, the skin lottery has been kind to them, but for someone with sensitive skin, eczema-prone, skin allergy-prone skin, or a damaged skin barrier fragrance can be the difference between a calm shower and a miserable flare-up. We are talking about itching, redness, burning, dry patches, tightness, rash-like irritation. Skin that feels angry for hours after you rinse. And if your skin has already taken months to calm down, that is not a small inconvenience. Imagine finally getting your sensitive skin under control. You stop scratching at night. You stop feeling that raw, stinging tightness after every shower. You think, great, I'll just buy a cheap hypoallergenic body wash and keep things simple. Then you use this bottle and suddenly your skin starts acting like you personally offended it. That is not just annoying, that is insulting. And here's where I'm going to be fair. I'm not even mad that Amazon wants to sell a cheap body wash with gentle-looking language. Brands have to sell. They have to survive. Of course, they are going to use words that make a bottle look safer, softer, cleaner, calmer. That is the whole game. The problem is the price and the promise standing too close together. If you are selling a budget product, be a budget product. There is nothing wrong with that. Millions of people need affordable basics, but do not dress up a low-cost formula like it belongs in the same emotional category as a carefully built, sensitive skin product. That does not mean every cheap product is trash, but it does mean consumers should stop expecting luxury-level skincare from bargain bin pricing. So I am not telling you to throw Amazon Basics away. Not everyone can afford a $20 or $30 cleanser, and pretending otherwise would be ridiculous. If your skin handles this body wash just fine, that is your call. But if you have sensitive skin eczema, recurring itching fragrance sensitivity, be careful. Limit your use. Watch your reaction, and if it keeps irritating you, move toward more affordable but cleaner options, ideally fragrance-free simpler formulas or more naturally derived gentle washes. And remember this, there is no such thing as a premium skin experience at a bargain basement price. 3. Signature Care Sensitive Skin Body Wash. Now let's move from Amazon to something sneakier, the grocery store body wash that looks so boring, so harmless, so normal that you almost feel rude for questioning it. I am talking about Signature Care Sensitive Skin Body Wash. This is not a clinical brand like DermaRite. It is not Amazon trying to sell you the cheapest possible version of everything. This is the kind of bottle you see while shopping for eggs, paper towels, cold medicine, and maybe a sad rotisserie chicken at 6 p.m. You glance at the label, see sensitive skin, see hypoallergenic, and think, fine, that should be safe enough. I know. For people with sensitive skin, those words are not decoration. They are a promise. They tell the shopper the risky stuff has been reduced. You can stop worrying now. But according to a class action complaint, Signature Care Sensitive Skin Body Wash was allegedly containing ingredients the lawsuit described as known or common allergens including MCI/MI and cocamidopropyl betaine. Yes, those names sound like someone dropped a chemistry textbook into a shampoo aisle, but the point is simple. MCI/MI are preservatives, And preservatives are not automatically evil. If a body wash contains water, it needs something to stop the bottle from turning into a private little swamp. But MCI/M. I also have a long reputation for triggering allergic contact dermatitis in some sensitive users. That can mean itching redness, rashes, burning, and skin that suddenly acts like you have committed a betrayal against it. Then there is cocamidopropylbutane, a cleansing and foaming ingredient often used because it can feel gentler than harsher surfactants. But for some people, especially those with already irritated or allergy-prone skin, it can still be linked to irritation or allergic reactions. So the issue is not that every person who uses this bottle will suffer. They will not. Plenty of people may use it, rinse it off, and walk away completely fine. Congratulations to them, their skin is clearly living in a nicer tax bracket. But if you already have sensitive skin, eczema-prone skin, recurring itch, dry patches, or a damaged skin barrier, this kind of formula can become a nightmare precisely because you do not suspect it. You bought the bottle to calm things down. You bought it because your skin was already tired. You bought it because the front label basically whispered, "Relax, I understand you." That is the marketing confusion here. The front label sells comfort. The ingredient list asks you to become a dermatologist with a magnifying glass. And to make it more annoying, the complaint also alleged that the product was positioned in a way that invited comparison with Dove-sensitive skin body wash. That matters because private label products often survive on one quiet suggestion. This is basically like the famous one, just cheaper. Fine. But with sensitive skin, basically like is not good enough. The texture can feel similar, the bottle can look familiar, the price can be friendlier. But if the ingredient risk is different, then the experience can be very different too. So no, I'm not saying signature care is poison. I am not saying everyone should panic and throw it out. But I am saying this: if your skin is reactive, easily irritated, eczema-prone, or constantly itchy after showering, this is exactly the kind of bottle you should question. Stop trusting the front label like it is a medical certificate. Look for truly fragrance-free formulas, simpler ingredient lists, and products made with real discipline for sensitive skin. Because sensitive skin does not need poetry. It does not need soft little marketing words. It needs a formula that knows how to behave. 4. Dial Advanced Clean Antibacterial Gold. At some point, showering stopped being about getting clean and started becoming a private war against invisible germs. And Dial has been more than happy to sell you the uniform. I am talking about Dial Advanced Clean Antibacterial Gold, the kind of body wash that does not whisper soft skin or gentle moisture. No, this bottle walks in with a badge. Advanced Clean, Antibacterial, Gold. It sounds less like a body wash and more like something you would use to disinfect a hospital hallway after a suspicious incident. And that is exactly the marketing trick, because the word antibacterial does something very powerful to the average shopper. It makes regular clean sound weak. It makes ordinary body wash look like it showed up underqualified. You see that word and immediately think stronger, safer, more protective, better for the family, better after sweating, better after work, better after touching the disgusting public world outside your house. Very convenient, isn't it? But your skin is not a kitchen counter. It is not a toilet seat. It is not a cutting board after raw chicken. Your skin is a living barrier with natural oils, moisture, and a microbiome that does not need to be treated like an enemy army every morning. Now, Dial Advanced Clean Antibacterial Gold does contain an antibacterial active ingredient, benzalkonium chloride, used to help decrease bacteria on the skin. That sounds useful. And in specific situations for specific people, antibacterial washes may make sense if a doctor recommends one fine. Listen to the doctor, not some random bottle trying to sound like a SWAT team. But for everyday showering, the question is simple. Do you actually need that the FDA has said there is not enough evidence that over-the-counter antibacterial soaps are better than plain soap and water at preventing illness in everyday use? So while the bottle sells Advanced Clean, the basic reality is much less dramatic. Most people just need to wash properly, rinse properly, and stop treating normal skin like a crime scene. The real problem is not that Dial exists. The problem is the mindset it sells. It teaches you to confuse stripped skin with clean skin. that tight, squeaky, dry feeling after a shower, a lot of people think that means the product worked. No. Sometimes it means your skin just got bullied. You removed sweat and dirt, sure, but you may also be leaving your skin dry, irritated, and more uncomfortable than before. For people with sensitive skin, eczema-prone skin, dry winter skin, or aging skin that already struggles to hold moisture that matters, daily antibacterial washing can become one more reason. Your skin feels tight, itchy, rough, or angry after showering. And then what happens? You blame your lotion. You blame the weather. You blame age. Meanwhile, the bottle in your shower keeps proudly announcing that it is advanced, as if your skin asked to be deep cleaned into submission. And that is the irony. Dial is not frightening because it hides behind soft language. It is frightening because it is so loud about being strong that people forget to ask whether strong is even necessary. I am not saying everyone needs to throw it away. If you use Dial and your skin is perfectly fine, it's great. Your skin apparently enjoys military-grade shower energy. But if you keep stepping out of the shower, feeling dry, tight, itchy, or irritated, this is exactly the kind of product you should leave. For daily use, look for something gentler, non-antibacterial, moisturizing, fragrance-free if you are sensitive and made to clean without punishing your skin for existing, because clean skin should not feel punished. And your body is not dirty just because a bottle learned how to say antibacterial. 5. Dr. Bronner's Pure-Castile soap. Some products do not just clean your body, they clean your conscience. And Dr. Bronner's Pure-Castile soap is exactly that kind of product. This is the bottle people buy when they want their shower to feel cleaner, greener, more ethical, and maybe just a little spiritually superior. The label looks like it was written by a soap maker, a philosopher, and a very intense person at a farmer's market. The whole thing practically whispers, you are making a better choice. And to be fair, Dr. Bronner's is not some garbage product hiding behind pretty packaging. It is a respected, beloved, cult favorite soap with a real history and a very loyal fan base. Many people love it for good reasons. But here is the part nobody wants to hear. Your skin does not care how ethical a brand feels. Your skin does not read the manifesto on the bottle. It does not give extra credit for fair trade sourcing. It does not become magically calmer because the product sounds natural, simple, and morally clean. Your skin responds to what the formula actually does when it touches your barrier. And this is where Dr. Bronner's becomes tricky. Pure-Castile soap is alkaline. Dr. Bronner's own explanation places its liquid soap around a pH of roughly 8.7 to 9.9. Human skin, on the other hand, is naturally slightly acidic. That difference matters especially if your skin is dry, sensitive, aging, eczema-prone, or already struggling to hold moisture. Because that squeaky clean feeling people love. It is not always proof that the soap is pure and wonderful. Sometimes it means your skin has just been stripped a little too hard. When you use a high pH soap too often, too concentrated, or on skin that is already fragile, it can remove more natural oil than your skin is happy to lose. The result can be dryness, tightness, itching, stinging, rough patches, or that uncomfortable feeling where your skin seems clean, but strangely irritated at the same time. And the irony is almost beautiful. People often choose Dr. Bronner's because they are trying to avoid harsh, synthetic, heavily perfumed, overprocessed body washes. Then they use it like a daily body wash, sometimes barely diluted, and wonder why their skin feels like parchment paper after a week. No, your skin is not detoxing. Please stop letting wellness culture explain irritation like it is a spiritual achievement. Your skin is probably just dry, stripped, and quietly begging you to calm down. That is the real issue here. Dr. Bronner's is not the villain. Overconfidence is. This soap can be useful. It can be great for certain people, certain routines, travel, camping, hand washing, occasional use, or cleaning jobs where a strong, simple soap makes sense. If your skin handles it well, fine. Enjoy your ethically enlightened shower. But if your skin is dry, itchy, sensitive, eczema-prone, or easily irritated, do not treat this bottle like a daily comfort wash just because the branding feels wholesome. Dilute it. Use less. Do not use it every day if your skin complains. Moisturize afterward. And if it keeps making you feel tight, itchy, or raw, switch to a pH-balanced, fragrance-free moisturizing body wash instead. Dr. Bronner's proves something most people learn the hard way: a product can be natural, ethical, beloved, and still be too much for your skin. Your values can love a product. Your skin is still allowed to reject it. 6. Dove Retinol Body Wash. At some point, body wash stopped being body wash and started cosplaying as treatment. And Dove Retinol Body Wash is a perfect example. This is not the old promise of clean skin or soft skin. That would be too modest. Now the bottle wants to sound like a serum. It wants to talk about renewal, smoothness, skincare science, and the magical convenience of doing something anti-aging while standing half awake in the shower. Very impressive. Also, very suspicious. Because retinol is not just a pretty ingredient name. It carries weight. People associate it with serious skincare, smoother texture renewal, anti-aging routines, and products that actually do something beyond smelling nice. So when Dove puts retinol language into a body wash, the shopper does not just see cleanser. They see a shortcut. They see a way to make their body care routine feel smarter without adding another step. And that is the entire seduction. According to a proposed class action lawsuit, Dove's retinol skin cleansers were accused of misleading shoppers by suggesting they could deliver retinol-related benefits even though the products are rinsed off shortly after application. The complaint argues that retinol needs enough contact time with the skin to work in a meaningful way, and a cleanser simply does not stay on the skin long enough to justify the promise. Now, to be clear, this is not DermaRite. We are not talking about contamination, bloodstream infection, or a recall that belongs in a hospital nightmare. This is not Amazon or Signature Care selling sensitive skin while raising ingredient questions. And this is not Dial turning your shower into germ warfare. Dove's issue is quieter. It is about expectation. Retinol is usually associated with leave-on products, serums, creams, lotions, treatments. Products that are designed to stay on your skin, sit there, absorb, and do their job over time. Body wash is designed to do the opposite. You apply it, lather it, rinse it down, the drain towel off, and move on with your life. So the obvious question is, if retinol needs time and body wash is designed to leave, what exactly are you paying for? That is where the irritation begins, not necessarily on your skin, but in your wallet. Imagine someone in their 40s, 50s, or 60s looking at their skin and noticing the changes: dryness, rougher, texture, crepiness, dullness. The slow little reminders that skin does not stay 25 forever. They do not want a complicated routine. They do not want 5 extra products lined up like a chemistry exam. They see Dove a familiar brand. They see retinol a serious skincare word. And they think, great, I can just upgrade my shower. That sounds convenient, almost too convenient. Because real treatment usually asks for consistency, contact time, and a formula designed for results. This bottle asks you to believe that a rinse-off cleanser can borrow the reputation of a treatment and still deliver the emotional comfort of one. Apparently, your shower is now supposed to cleanse, smooth, renew, moisturize, fight aging, and rinse off in under 60 seconds. Efficient? Sure. Believable? That is another question. To be fair, I am not saying Dove Retinol Body Wash is automatically a bad cleanser. It may feel nice. It may clean well. It may leave some people's skin feeling softer. If you like the texture, the scent, and the shower experience, fine. Use it as a body wash. But do not confuse a pleasant cleanser with a meaningful retinol treatment. If you want retinol body care, look for a leave-on product designed for that purpose, a lotion, cream, or serum that actually stays on the skin. Use it carefully, moisturize, avoid overdoing it, and remember that active ingredients need respect, not marketing shortcuts. After all, the lesson is not that body wash is dangerous by default. The lesson is that skin deserves discipline, not marketing theater. So now let's move to 2 brands that do the opposite: fewer wild promises, gentler formulas, clearer skin logic, and a better chance of leaving your skin clean without making it feel punished. 7. Vanicream Gentle Body Wash. After 6 bottles full of Drama Vanicream Gentle Body Wash, feels like the body wash equivalent of a quiet room. And honestly, I love that. This is not the bottle trying to seduce you with tropical fragrance, anti-aging fantasy, antibacterial power, or some heroic, advanced clean language. Vanicream walks in with almost no personality, and for sensitive skin, that is basically a green flag with a pump. The first thing you notice is what you do not notice. There is no loud perfume cloud jumping out of the bottle, no fake cucumber spa smell, no vanilla cupcake situation, no fresh ocean breeze that smells like a hotel lobby trying too hard. It is clean, plain, almost invisible. And if your skin has ever turned red because a body wash decided to smell like a candle store, that silence is beautiful. That is really the magic of Vanicream. It does not try to make your shower feel luxurious. It tries to make your skin feel safe. The formula is built around restraint. It is fragrance-free, dye-free, soap-free, sulfate-free, pH-balanced, dermatologist-tested and designed for sensitive skin. It also avoids a lot of the usual suspects that can annoy reactive skin, like masking fragrance, lanolin, parabens, formaldehyde releasers, and botanical extracts. In other words, Vanicream is not just saying trust me. It is quietly removing the reasons your skin might not. And after everything we have just covered, that matters. Amazon Basics and Signature Care showed how sensitive skin language can get blurry. Dial showed how antibacterial can turn cleanliness into fear. Dr. Bronner showed that natural does not always mean gentle. Dove Retinol showed how skincare buzzwords can wander into a rinse-off product and start acting important. Vanicream does the opposite. It does not perform, it behaves. When you use it, the experience is not dramatic. The lather is soft, not flashy. It rinses clean without leaving your skin feeling squeaky, punished, or coated in some mysterious slippery film. It is the kind of body wash that lets your skin step out of the shower still feeling like skin, not scrubbed raw, not perfumed into submission, not confused. And that may sound boring, but for people with eczema-prone, itchy, dry aging, or easily irritated skin, boring is not an insult. Boring is relief. So no, Vanicream is not glamorous. It will not make your bathroom look like a spa commercial. It will not whisper that you are reversing time in the shower, but it might give your skin something better peace. 8. Aveeno Skin Relief Fragrance Free Body Wash. Aveeno Skin Relief Fragrance-Free Body Wash understands something very basic. Not everyone wants a body wash that turns the shower into a performance. Some people just want their skin to stop complaining. And that is where this gets interesting. It feels like a practical drugstore answer for the person who steps out of the shower with tight arms, itchy legs, dry patches, or that annoying raw feeling that makes you wonder why bathing somehow made your skin angrier. The strongest thing about this body wash is how grounded it feels. The fragrance-free version does not punch you in the face with perfume. There is no aggressive floral cloud, no fake tropical vacation, no fresh rose rain scent that somehow smells like a laundry aisle got nervous. It is calmer than that, softer, more grown up. It lets the shower feel clean without turning your skin into a billboard for fragrance. And for dry or sensitive skin that matters, Aveeno leans on oat, and that is a smart choice. Oat is not a flashy skincare celebrity ingredient. It is not trying to sound futuristic. It is familiar, comforting, and practical, the kind of ingredient that makes sense when skin feels dry, itchy, or irritated. The formula is built to cleanse while helping the skin feel soothed and moisturized, especially for people who do not want that stripped, tight feeling after rinsing. What I like here is the balance. Aveeno does not ask you to treat your shower like a medical procedure. It also does not pretend you are buying some elite spa ritual. It sits in the middle, affordable, accessible, easy to find, and sensible enough for people who need a body wash that behaves. The texture fits that purpose too. It feels creamy and gentle, not harsh or squeaky. It rinses without leaving that punished, over-cleaned feeling behind. Afterward, the skin feels less tense, less dramatic, more like it has been washed without being lectured. And that is really the point. A good everyday body wash should not make your skin feel like it needs to recover from the shower. It should clean, rinse, and leave quietly. Aveeno Skin Relief does that with the kind of boring competence I respect deeply. So, if your skin tends to get dry, itchy, or uncomfortable, this is one of those reasonable choices that actually makes sense. Not because it promises miracles, because it seems to understand the assignment clean. The skin calm things down and do not make the problem worse. Eventually, body wash should be simple. Clean the skin, respect the barrier, and leave without causing drama. But, as we have seen, some bottles sell fear, some sell fake gentleness, some sell natural virtue, and some sell skincare science that barely stays on your body long enough to matter. So read the front label, then question it. Check the ingredients. Watch how your skin reacts. And keep in mind, the best body wash is not the loudest one. It is the one your skin can actually live with. If this helped, subscribe and share it with someone whose shower shelf needs an audit.